Hey you! Yes you! The goated loser in this reflection. You've heard of the law of attraction, right? I mean, this is 2026, who hasn't heard of the law of attraction? I find the law of attraction interesting because it basically pushes the idea that all you have to do to achieve anything that you want to achieve is just think about it really hard. Now, I've been thinking really hard about owning a Lamborghini since I was 5, but I still don't have one. I must not be thinking about it hard enough. It's really sad and baffling to me when I realize there's actual grown-ass adults that believe this shit. Mind you, this is coming from another grown-ass adult. Like, there's real niggas that would deadass think of themselves owning a Mercedes-Benz AMG but not put forth any effort into making more money to afford one, and instead think that one day an AMG will magically appear in their driveway. This way of thinking is just as ridiculous as an obese person thinking of getting into shape and having the beautiful sexy abs I have, and imagining that so vividly, but immediately laying on his fat ass and eating his 20th pack of Cheetos. I'm sorry, but if you're an adult and believe the universe will grant you anything while your lazy ass does nothing, I'm genuinely surprised that you even know what a job is. Mind you, this is coming from someone who's never had a job in his life. Another thing I find interesting about the law of attraction is that the people that push the idea also like to push the idea that on top of thinking about your desired reality, you have to only think positive thoughts and cut out negative ones. They talk about stuff like being grateful and all that even when times are tough. Now, if you've been watching my channel from the time I started making videos up until now, you may have already come to the conclusion that I'm a very negative person. Positivity isn't a bad thing, but man, it gets to a point.
My son failed his college exams and can't proceed to the 3rd year? Oh well, at least I don't have to waste more money on college tuition. My daughter is a thought? Oh well, at least she's not gay. A serial killer broke into my house and unalived my entire family? Oh well, at least that's 6 less mouths to feed.
Bro, if you actually sound like that, stay as far away from me as possible. Like, I don't even want to breathe the same air as you. I mean, it's not that I don't like positive people. I just despise them. Like, seriously gang, if you put me in a room with a nigga who's toxically positive about everything, I'm gonna be wishing it was me instead of Jesus. Oh, and I almost partially forgot about the phenomenon known as manifestation. Now, what people think manifestation is that you tell the universe what you want, you act as if you already have it, and the universe aligns energy frequencies to bring it to you. So in short, it encourages delusional confidence. Now, personally, I don't believe the universe gives or takes anything from anyone. The universe itself does nothing except exist. As humans, our existence and anything we do does not have any impact on the universe. When you do something, the universe simply doesn't give a flying fuck. Therefore, the things that happen to you are usually a result of your or another person's actions and not something the universe granted to you because of something you did to deserve it. For example, if a rich man like Elon Musk buys a Lamborghini, the universe hasn't given it to him, but rather, he has attained it from all the money he has, which came from the hard work he put in to make it. So I don't really agree with this idea because it encourages people to think they can control people or matter to their will when that isn't the case. Bro, science has firmly established that the universe has laws it follows. So the stars aren't aligning for your sake, gang. It's been blasting I Don't Give a Fuck by Drake on repeat since the dawn of time, man, so just pack it up. And I also think this idea encourages people to be unaccountable. They may refuse to take responsibility for their own life and just blame their misfortune on the universe. Okay, so if you're still here, very scientific studies show that you're in the top 1% of people with high IQ. I'm just kidding, man. Not gonna lie, you're dumb as fuck. Okay, if you're still here, you've heard me roast like 2 whole generations, including you, in the last few minutes, but you're probably wondering, Brownie, you still haven't answered the question in the title of this video. And I know you've done your very best to wait patiently for my sexy chocolate self to answer the question, and to be honest, I appreciate that. So, does the law of attraction actually work? Yes and no. Yes, it works, but no, not in the way you've been told. Allow me to explain. Thinking about your desired reality isn't going to get you your desired reality if all you do is just think about it. If you want results, you have to think and act, because it's pretty obvious by now that things don't magically come to us. So when a guy like Duke Dennis says he manifested the life he's living now, all he means is that he focused on what he wanted and worked toward that. Manifestation is just some fancy schmancy fantasy-oriented way of saying that you have to focus on your goals. So if you want to have the same thing for yourself, you're going to have to work overtime or think of a business idea and act on that idea. And then when it comes to manifesting women, I've noticed that one of the best ways to do this is by adopting an abundance mindset, which, if you live under a rock, is essentially the belief that there are an infinite number of resources and opportunities available for you and for everyone, or in this case, that there are plenty of fish in the sea. I won't lie, this has changed my approach with women, because before I cared too much about the outcome and would try my best to be this perfect guy, but I really wasn't being myself. The real me is very far from being perfect. I'm talking light years away, not miles. Developing an abundance mindset in dating helps you live in the moment and not in your head constantly wondering what to say next. Because, in all honesty, if you're being yourself and the girl you're speaking to isn't showing interest or isn't on the same wavelength, you won't die, so move on, because it's okay. It just means she's not for you. If you move around with a scarcity mindset, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to make the next attractive girl you meet your girlfriend. And you don't need a genius like me to tell you that the husband will be able to smell your negative 100,000 or a desperate ass from 10 miles away. What I'm not saying about an abundance mindset, though, is that you should think that you have such a plethora of opportunities that you decide not to take advantage of any of them. Don't be a dumbass. The last thing I want to touch on is the whole positivity thing. As much as I do think positive self-talk and positivity as a whole are important, I also think the same is true for negativity. I mean, let's be real here. Life is not all sunshine and rainbows. Good things and bad things happen to everyone. Therefore, we're allowed to be joyous about the good and complain about the bad. Just look at me. I complain all the time. And I'm perfectly fine, I think. But seriously, bro, you expect me to be out here thinking positive thoughts when my belly's whining its ass off talking about some nigga, I'm hungry? Fuck nah! Shut your bitch ass up! Wait, that reminds me. I have to go and work my ass off asking for money. Ah, shoot. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe to my Patreon tier on screen, where I offer my commentary video scripts, my unreleased thumbnails, and knowledge about the next commentary video, plus a bonus wallpaper every month made by yours truly. So yeah, consider supporting me on Patreon. Make sure to like, comment, and consider subscribing if you like this video and would want to see more of my content. And I think that's about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!